coming, but we are in uncharted territory. Let's welcome in now Mike Davis. He's the founder and president of Article 3 Project, a former law clerk, also to Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch. Great to have you, Mike.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's great to have you because we're going to talk also about the SCOTUS this week, and I want to get your preview of what we may see on immunity oral arguments Thursday. But first off, this gag order, he says, yeah, I'm going to have a hearing. I'm just going to hold off on it. What gives? Judge Juan, who some say shouldn't even be in this case, should recuse himself immediately. Is he just waiting for Trump to say more things?
Well, I think Judge Juan, this Democrat Manhattan judge, is very nervous that Trump's going to talk about the facts that Judge Merchan's adult daughter, Lauren Merchan, has raised $100 million from her father's unprecedented criminal trial of a former and likely future president of the United States. And Judge Juan Merchan may also be concerned that Trump would talk about Matthew Colangelo, a senior Biden Justice Department political appointee who got deployed from the number 3 office in the Biden Justice Department to resurrect this zombie case against Trump for the non-felony of a businessman settling a nuisance claim almost 7 years ago.
And let's get into that. I'm glad you brought that up. Colangelo was rehired by Bragg in 2022, but he did work for Obama right before he got back into Bragg's office. He was at the DOJ. And now in opening statements, he comes out proclaiming to the jury, Mike, this case is about a criminal conspiracy and cover-up. That is not what is charged in the indictment. It is falsifying business records. Nowhere is there anything about allegations of a crime that's a conspiracy. Tainting the jury much?
Yeah, this is a bogus case. The prior Manhattan DA, Cy Vance, the Manhattan U.S. Attorney, the Federal Election Commission, and Alvin Bragg himself declined to bring these bogus charges until Matthew Colangelo got deployed from the Biden Justice Department. And now Matthew Colangelo is making the opening statement in this case. This is clearly evidence that this is Biden lawfare against President Trump. It's election interference. And when President Trump is back in the White House on January 20th, 2025, he should open a criminal probe in his Justice Department for this obvious criminal conspiracy by Biden and these Biden Democrats to violate Trump and so many others' civil rights and to interfere in the election.
Yeah, and you have folks like Cohen out there. He can say whatever he wants. Stormy Daniels, who's actually violating an order that she has to pay Donald Trump, who basically said that there was no affair. So technically it's just a shakedown, right? And that's what happened with her.
Yeah, so what's so outrageous about this gag order? Gag orders are supposed to protect criminal defendants going through the process to make sure they get a fair, public, and speedy trial. What these Democrat prosecutors and these Democrat judges have done is turn the Constitution on its head by illegally, unconstitutionally gagging a criminal defendant. If anyone must have the constitutional right to speak out against the judge, the prosecutor, their staff, their biases, the witnesses, the process, it is a criminal defendant.
So they're just seeking fines now. Are you concerned that they might actually try to make it incarceration? I mean, this report that the Secret Service has had contingency plans. What would they do? I mean, he's not going to go to jail, despite the left, folks that may want to see that. That is not going to happen. He has Secret Service protection.
I dare Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg and Matthew Colangelo and Judge Juan Merchan to put President Trump in jail, because that will guarantee that President Trump wins on November 5th, 2024 in a landslide.
Let's preview Thursday oral arguments, Supreme Court on presidential immunity. We know that Trump won't be able to attend because he'll be stuck in this courtroom. Give us an insider's look. You were there before, you clerked. What will happen? How do you feel this will go down Thursday?
I would say to the Supreme Court justices, this is so much bigger than any one president. This is so much bigger than Donald Trump. This is about the presidency and therefore our country. If you can indict and throw in prison a president of the United States for his official acts, not his personal acts, for his official acts, you are going to destroy the presidency and therefore destroy our country. Federal judges are immune from criminal prosecution for their official acts. So are members of Congress. Why the hell would the president of the United States not be immune?
There's a critical week ahead. Mike Davis, the founder and president of the Article 3 Project, with a dare to Alvin Bragg. Trump might double dare him, too. You never know. We'll be watching Truth. Mike, great to have you as always.
Thank you.